This is KUE News.
Your place for all the latest in local entertainment, pop culture, and campus news.
We are dishing on all the hottest topics and rumors locally and around the world.
And we're spilling all of Hollywood's tea.
Who slayed this week? Who is everyone talking about?
Find out Fridays at 3. KUE News is the place to be.
Welcome to KUE News. I'm Sky Conley.
I'm Jasmine Polk.
And I'm Jackson Kurtz.
We have so much to talk about today. There's so much going on in Hollywood already this spring. Here at KUE News, we are starting our April Advice Month. So if you have a problem and want some advice, just tweet it to us at KUE News. And towards the end of the show, we will have our panel give you some suggestions. Also, we have inspirational and fashion blogger Camry Derrick here to get you inspired to finish out the semester and dish on some of the Easter fashion trends.
But we're going to do something different and save the rumors for last because we have to talk about the Slay of the Week. Earlier this week, Jay-Z and other music legends came together to relaunch Tidal, a music streaming service he recently acquired. Tidal is offering high-definition sound through its hi-fi subscription. The service also plans to offer exclusive artist content, including videos, studio sessions, rough tracks, and interaction with fans. So this is an interesting thing they're trying to do. What do you guys think about what Jay-Z and everybody on board with Tidal is trying to promote to everybody?
I like it because he said in a Billboard interview that it's for the artists, like the artists own it. And he was saying that artists feel like they aren't getting their fair share of revenues from streaming services like Spotify and Apple Beats. So he was like, the artists are coming together on this and they're trying to save music. Like that's what, and there's the event where they revealed
So much
Tidal.
star power.
And yes, B was in there too, but they don't have her. But yeah, I remember Alicia Keys went on stage and was saying like, we're trying to save music. So I like how they're getting together and doing this. What do you think about it?
My thing about it is that I like the idea that they're taking control because artists and producers can get underpaid in the industry, but I'll buy music. I don't want to pay to listen to it.
Yes, because it's $10 just for the subscription, but it's $20 for the high-def music sound.
Like the high-def blow your hair back,
Yeah.
like that sort of thing. Like, I think that's ridiculous. I don't know.
I feel like it's Jay-Z, so it's going to be successful no matter what.
I mean,
people are going to buy this.
Yeah, I like the idea, like you said, like how they're trying to like put music like from like how they felt about it and like how they want to present it. But yeah, I like it a lot too.
Yeah, and I'm starting that 30-day free trial soon. I just have to time it right.
Monday.
But
Monday.
I mean, I feel like they're gonna do something, like they're gonna torture us and be like, well, we're gonna release some new Beyonce music, but you can only have it if you have this subscription.
That's
and
gonna
if
kill
so, I will pay my $20 up front. Really? Did you see that tweet about the music?
I found an interesting tweet. At Richie Colazzo says, Tidal is so clear, I can hear Michelle braiding Beyonce's hair in the background of Independent Women and Kelly is chewing on ice.
I really want to hear how it sounds, because like I wonder if it sounds like the Beats headphones, like you know how you can hear every detail of every beat, every note. So I mean, I feel like I like that, you know, they're putting real music at the forefront. So it should be interesting.
And if they're promoting the sound so much, it better sound like the pearly gates opening at heaven or something. Like
it better sound like I'm in the booth with them as they're recording. Like it better sound real.
Yeah.
If I'm paying $20.
I'm a broke college student. Like I need
all the money you can get.
Speaking of Slay, we have to talk about our girl Riri, who is fresh off the $54 million opening of her new animated movie Home, and has released her new single, BBHMN.
Have my money.
You can figure out what that acronym means on your own. Only on Jay-Z's Tidal service. Now, did you guys see her performance at the iHeart Music Awards on Sunday?
I didn't, but I heard it was fire.
It's always fire. She had this, I think we have the picture of her outfit. She had the green fur with the thigh-high boot, and she was just out there like, somebody better have her money for her. And she was just being the Ree that we love, like just doesn't care, just out there slaying left and right. But I miss the old, like this new Ree, like you know how like in 4 or 5 seconds she was really like real emotional, like a real person. Like I could identify with that. But I mean, this is gonna do well on the charts like always.
Right.
Like
that's already my jam.
yeah, in the performance, obviously. I just, I don't know if it's available on iTunes yet, because like I heard it's
It
only
is
on.
on-
I
It
think
is
it's,
on
it's
iTunes.
number one last time I checked.
Because that's where
Okay.
I got mine from.
Oh, you copped it already?
Yeah. I got it.
But yeah, she's always slaying at Ree.
And now to our favorite thing to talk about. I heard. Now, I heard that Amber Rose may not be exactly completely over Wiz Khalifa. She posted she posted something on Instagram basically saying that she hopes and prays that they get back together, and that Wiz is like the love of her life. And there was an interesting part of it where she was talking about how the media like makes it difficult, but here she is like putting it
Right.
back out
To
there.
the media.
Right.
So how do we feel about this?
I like them back together for the sake of their family, because they have a 2-year-old son, Sebastian.
Exactly.
And I like, because like they were married for 14 months. They divorced like sometime last year.
Right.
And you could see it was really affecting her, because do you remember the vine of her and Chris at the club? Chris Brown at the club. She was
Yeah, that
backing
was
that
something.
thing up on Chris. And she was supposed to be dating Nick Cannon or something. Like she was just going through a lot of things. So I feel like
He's still
I mean,
12. I'm sorry. But he's like still 12.
if it's true love, then yes, I'm all for it. But is he gonna change? Because
Right.
he was cheating. That's why they got the
Right.
divorce in the first place. So
Like I can understand where she's coming from, that she like still misses him and everything. But number one, girl, you left him for one thing, and number two, like he was like swinging from tree to tree from like different women. So like
as he's high though, because
Yeah.
he likes his weed.
I think he got confused. I think he's just smoked so much weed. He saw.
Maybe he saw a
Is
bald
that-
head.
Is
and
that
was
Amber?
like, maybe this is Amber.
Yeah, I think he.
I don't even think he has to smoke anymore to be high. I think it's just like
wakes
he's
up.
just
It's a
permanently
system.
that way. But like Amber, like
You're better.
once a cheater, always a cheater.
You're better.
It's
And
true.
you can do better. You had Kanye at one point. That's like several steps above Wiz, who's like a 1.5 hit wonder. Like, let's be honest.
No, really though, and he's
That's
all
true.
little and.
Skinny, like so frail, like
Yeah.
just like flick him.
And I think she even said that in the post. I don't have it, but it's something like I like his skinny self, or I want
Like the
him.
skinny tatted up
The
stoner.
skinny
is what,
tatted up stoner is
like
what she called
just
him.
that description. It's just like, honey,
Do
come
better.
on now.
Do better. What did you hear?
I also heard that Netflix is close to rebooting old 90s sitcom Full House into a 13-episode featuring Candace Cameron Bure as DJ and Andrea Barber as her best friend forever, Kimmy Gibbler. Other Full House alums will make guest appearances such as John Stamos, Bob Saget, and Dave Coulier. Oh, and the title of the new series is Fuller House.
I don't
So
like
how
it.
do we? There you go.
You can't bring back a classic like that, because it's just not gonna be as good. It's just not gonna measure up, and it's gonna ruin just what it was. Because I still watch the show. Nick
Uncle
at Night.
Jesse was the man.
Like, and if you bring it back, it's just not. I don't think like we're in a different time now with TV. I don't think like people are gonna really understand what it was and what it is.
I'm so surprised that so many people are against this though. I don't know, it could be successful, it could be a good show, but I'm just like surprised that people are just like, no, how could you do this? Like,
Just some stuff just needs to be left alone. I
That's right. I agree.
But I mean, I'll still tune in just to see and maybe throw a little shade. But I might like it. Like it might actually be interesting. But yeah, I guess we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. Well, that is our weekly entertainment recap. Remember to tweet us at KUEnews if you want the panel to answer your question. Up next, we're going to talk about all about hip hop's most controversial newcomer. So don't move.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back to KUE News. For what seemed to be an American fairy tale dream come true has suddenly become a nightmare for female rapper Iggy Azalea. Her Great Escape Arena tour, which was scheduled to kick off this month, has been pushed back to September, and opening acts Nick Jonas and Tinashe have signed off of the tour. Rumors say the delay is due to issues with her manager and label. However, Iggy's camp is denying that those are the reasons. But in more positive news, Iggy just announced that her new single with Britney Spears, called Pretty Girls, will drop May 5th. In my opinion, I think both these artists could use a hit no shade right now, but I mean Iggy got hits, but just a pick me up right now. So how do you guys feel about this single?
Well, I mean, it's kind of interesting, this single in particular, because originally, my understanding of it is that it was supposed to be a single for Iggy's new album, which would then be promoting her tour. But it sounds like now Britney's actually going to get to have that single on her album. So I'm wondering, is it going to be like a single for Iggy and Britney, or if it's just going to be Britney's single?
With a verse. But I'm interested in where they're going to take this, because
Right.
Pretty Girls, it could be a real happy, poppy, like club song, which we're used to Iggy and Britney doing. Or they could take it to something more somber, something more real, because what we're missing from Iggy is like a real rap verse where she's just spitting
it'll be interesting to see how she will she rap on it, or will she do like the auto-tune type thing that a lot of artists do. But if she comes on this song or her next future songs, like the real rap, she'll be in the ranks, she'll fall within the ranks of real legitimate hip hop. So
Yeah, I could see that. How do you feel about her? Do you feel like she's legitimate? Like
Iggy?
Yeah.
I like her music for what it is. Like it's pop. I wouldn't put it in hip hop. And I think that's where all her shade. She gets a lot of shade. She gets trolled on Twitter, like drug, like on Twitter. And I think it's because when she first came out with Fancy, everybody was rocking it, and she was winning all those best new rapper, best hip hop, and we're like, wait a minute, that's not hip hop. And I just feel like with who she is, I like her, but I can't rock with her all the way. Like, how do you feel about it?
I feel the same way. Like you said, like when I hear, it's more pop than hip hop. But I'm excited to see what she's gonna do later on.
Yeah, and we actually have this Vine. There's a Vine going around where she's like freestyling. I think we have the video.
Funniest Vine.
Bitch, won't point when the beat me joint, gotta twist this beat, I'm spring my joint, drink crack rap, walk to the pop rap, who know to the rant till you know it. Bitch, won't point when the beat me joint, gotta twist this beat, I'm spring my joint, drink crack rap, walk to the pop rap, who know to the rant till you know it.
What are you saying?
What is she saying? Like somebody said that she was trying to order Chinese.
Yeah, that's
and she was like,
chicken fried rice, crab rangoon, or something like that.
and that's when I was like, we're really comparing her to Nicki? Like,
I feel like she can have a bad performance though. Like everybody has a bad performance.
Freestyle is
know
different.
what she was saying.
Yeah.
There's a bad performance, and then there's a what is she saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm like want to look into it. Like, what was she doing? But she could have been scatting. Like, remember in jazz, like they used to scat and ski bop. Maybe that's what she was doing.
So, do you think there's anything that she can do to kind of like fix this negative image that she's getting? Or is she just done?
Well,
I want to say she's done.
No, because she's still gonna make.
Yeah.
She's still gonna be hot on Billboard. She's still gonna be talk of the town. But if she wants to get like the hip hop love back, I don't even know what she can do at this point, because if she tries to go too hip hop, we're like, you're faking. But I think you stay in the pop region, stay with the auto tune, stay with the club type stuff, because I feel like it's too late to return. Like,
I think her like management has got to be smart how they like you said, present it next. So see if she can't go too far into the hip hop and she can't go too far into the pop. It has to be like a good happy medium.
Yeah.
but this tour, like, what have you heard about the tour?
Well, it's kind of interesting because originally Iggy had Tinashe and Nick Jonas. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
But now Tinashe has kind of flipped sides because Iggy actually canceled her tour and moved it potentially to the fall.
Yeah.
And Tinashe is now touring with Nicki Minaj. So
That could
you
be
know,
shade in a
that's
way.
Yeah.
You jump teams. But I mean, I feel Tinashe goes better with Nicki's like
her
music.
style.
Yeah.
The fans
Yeah.
will feel her more with Nicki.
Yeah, Nick
But-
Jonas, not so much.
You know, I love him now.
I mean-
with his, he looked all fine and stuff. I was like, okay, Nick. Anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, I think that's, I mean,
Good.
pretty much all we have to say about, or all we can say about this right now. But coming up after the break, we have an inspirational blogger, that's Camry Darrett, sitting down with us to talk about her new website and what you can wear for Easter Sunday. So stay tuned for that.
Welcome back to KUENews. I am Jasmine Polk, and I'm here with inspirational blogger, fashion guru, Camry Darrett. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first, I just want to know, when did you start inspirational blogging?
Okay, well, actually, I just started. Earlier this semester, I was having a hard time adjusting. And so I looked online and I was like, wow, I wish there was something that I could, go to and relate to. And I couldn't find anything, so I was like, you know what, Camry, be the change.
Oh,
so
wow.
then I created a page, a temporary page on Weebly just to test things out. And now I'm in the process of creating my own domain and establishing and developing my own page.
So when will this website go live?
I'm developing it right now, so I'm hoping by the end of April, beginning of May, that it'll be fully developed so that people can go to it and check it out.
And where will we be able to find it? Do you know what?
Chatwithcam.com. Yes, that's my
yes.
domain.
Looking forward to that.
Thank you.
What kind of things will be on the website?
So basically, it's just, it's a Christian-based website, and so I targeted women, women in college specifically, and, dealing with temptation or organizing your priorities and God being the first priority. So just something that we can all relate to, because I know we're all dealing with the same thing. So
yes, that's real cool.
Yeah.
So do you have like a Twitter, Instagram that you tweet?
Yeah, I have a Twitter. It's Renee Whitley's.
At Renee Whitley.
At Renee Whitley's.
Follow her. Do you
Yeah.
tweet like inspirational things? Because
I
sometimes
do.
during the day I need something.
Yes,
to,
I do.
Lift me up.
I got you.
Okay, cool. And so if I'm I'm going to put you to the test. If I'm a struggling student right now trying to get through the rest of the semester, like what advice would you give me? Like inspirational advice.
Okay, first of all, I would say remember who is in control of your life. God is the head ruler of our life, and there's a scripture that says, "I can do all things through God who, through God who strengthens me." Yes, through Christ who strengthens me. And so we need to remember that we can do anything that we put our minds to.
Yeah.
But also, we can quote that scripture all day, but if we forget that faith without works is dead, that scripture has no meaning. So if you're, having all this faith, but you're not putting any work, and with God, God is of excellence.
Yes.
So everything we do should be of excellence.
This is good, girl.
Yeah.
For
So
that
I
website.
know, Amish, when I first started college, my first year, when I first started college, I was having a hard time and adjusting. So I literally had to make out a list of goals that I wanted to accomplish, and it was just short-term goals.
Yeah.
I want to do this for this semester. I want to do this for the year. And I actually had to make a weekly list. I had to time everything out, because if I didn't do that, I would find myself watching Steve Harvey or on
that's my
Facebook.
show.
Yeah, on
Yes.
Facebook. So
Yeah, so making a
eating,
list.
people always call me out to eat, and I just have to remember, I have to do
The
this,
list.
do this time, and then
See.
I can go have fun. So
This is good. I think this. So you not only blog about inspirational things, you blog about fashion too. So when did you get
Yes.
interested in the fashion industry?
in high school, it was more so of like self-discovery. I began to express myself through what I would wear.
Yeah.
And I always liked, putting different, mixing prints and colors. I just thought it was so cool. And, believe it or not, frankly, when we first see someone, the first thing we see is their appearance. That's how we judge someone. I hate to say it, but it is. So I believe you should look your best at all times. And
By the way, your hair is flawless.
Thank
I need
you.
to get mine back. Anyway,
Thank
I miss
you.
it. So, okay, this week is Easter. And let's say I'm going to a church service and I need something to wear. Like, what's in style for Easter?
Okay, me personally, I love hats. That's just
Big
me.
hats?
Big hats. I'm
Me
the
too,
big
girl. Me
church
too.
girl, lady hat girl. And I also think that we should have prints with a solid color. There's one outfit that I love.
Ooh.
I love the big hat with the cream. Also, always have a print. It's like a statement. You want to be bold, make a statement always.
Yes, in the church, looking flawless.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
I don't want to overdo it with accessories.
Okay.
Never, because I'm always have some kind of print over. So I never have, like this is something simple that I would do, but
That's real cute.
Yeah.
So, what about another option? You got another option? For me?
yeah, I do. Okay, there we go. So a print bottom with a solid top, always.
See, I'm more of a pants girl myself.
Yeah,
so
pants girl.
that
Yeah, I did
works.
that just for you.
That's like more of like a picnicky.
Yeah,
outfit
something more casual.
for a brunch or something. That's cute.
Yeah,
You got another
and you see it's
option?
light on accessories. Yep,
Oh,
print top with a solid
that's the
bottom.
one.
So it's just reversed. Yeah.
That's real. Giving me Olivia Pope. mixed with
Exactly. That's
Michelle
something I would
Obama.
wear.
That's real cute. So, what
Yeah.
about guys? Like, is there something for guys that they can wear?
The quote I live on is, "I love a man in a loafer and an Oxford."
Yes.
A loafer and an Oxford.
Who is
So-
that?
I don't know who that is, but he is fine.
Yes.
So I think colored pants are totally in, as well as print, bow ties, neckties, whatever. I think it's so in right now. It's the fad.
We need to find his ad for.
Yeah, we need to find his Instagram.
Okay, is there anything?
Yeah, there should be. Okay, there we go. Oxfords. I love how they're coming out with the color on the bottom. It's so cute to me, but I think a man cannot go wrong with the loafer and an Oxford.
Yes.
Yeah, there should be one. There we go. The print tie. Yeah, it's my favorite. It just
so
kind of
cute.
makes the outfit, don't you think?
I wish I was a boy sometimes because they can like.
It's so simple
Yes,
and
just
cute.
simple, real suave. I like
Yeah.
that. That's real cute, real cute.
Yeah.
So I hear that you're on her campus. What do you do for her
I
campus?
do event publicity.
Oh, yay.
I just joined like maybe 3 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I used to write for her campus.
Oh, really?
Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's very like homey, it feels like, yeah.
So what are some events coming up for her campus?
Okay, I actually made a list. We have at Ellsworth, Royals Home Opener Watch Party. It's April 6th at 3 p.m. And we also have today the Cookie Sunday Party at Hawks Point Apartments. Yes, go. Go. Free, yeah.
Free cookies, y'all.
It's at 4 to 6, April 3rd, Friday, today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so just show up and get cookies.
Just show up. Hawks Point.
I heard that. I will be there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
And look out for her website. Follow her on Twitter.
Chat with Cam.
Chat with Cam. Be ready for that. Well, next up, we're going to be talking about some advice. So, see you.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
We are back with KUE News. I'm Rosie.
I'm Jasmine Polk.
I'm Sky Conley.
And we have a special segment starting today where we're answering your questions that you've tweeted us all month. And today's tweet is from Faith Rise, and it reads, "How do I get the guy that I like to be bae?" Hashtag April Advice, hashtag KUE News. So guys, what do we think? I feel like we need some context. Like, does she know this
like,
guy?
You know this guy.
Let's assume she does.
Let's assume that she knows this guy and like they're somewhat friends, but he just doesn't know that she's bae material. I go through this all the time, girl, so you're not alone, Faith. Okay, so the first thing we came up with is, well, this is a little harder option, is to be bold. Like, tell him how you feel. And that's, I mean, it's easier said than done. I was thinking like, just walk up to him and be like, hey, so what are you doing for the rest of your life? And just see how that goes, or just ask to hang out, you know.
Kind of the modern take. A lot of people, a lot of girls still don't want to do the approaching, but, and it's quite, people are quite divided over
with
whether
feminism is popping, like we can do this.
People want to see real. People want to see people be genuine and just be upfront, which, okay, maybe some people don't like being like that bold, like, oh, hey, let's get married, do that whole thing, like right up front. But
if you want, go for what you want,
yeah,
right?
put yourself out there. Like, that's something I personally struggle with, but I'm getting better at it, I'd say.
Okay, and our second option, Faith, is to use your resources, aka ask for a fly-in. And a fly-in is when you see like one of his friends that you might know and ask them to fly you into him, like basically be the pilot of the plane to get you to him. And I do this all the time, but just like use your resources. Like if you know someone that knows him, just like tell him a little about me, you know, something like that. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, it's new. It's not something I've heard of / used before, but
Flying.
now that I do know of it, I'm gonna go and try that this weekend. Do some flying for some friends.
Do some flying in, yeah.
See, I'm used to wingmanning.
Basically, it's like a wingman,
Like a
except
wingman.
like, you know, you're the pilot and you're saying, hey, I know this girl, she's great, you should, you know, that's how flying works. So the third one is what I call the swindle, which is like if you know if he's interested in something, you fake that interest just to get him to like notice you, to look at you. What do you guys think about the swindle?
I think it's risky.
It is.
What if you pretend and then he starts talking about you? Like,
No, just like, okay, if you know he's a gym head, he's always in the gym.
Yeah.
Go to the gym, make sure your booty looks nice.
Yeah.
And just, you know, get on the treadmill, like,
That
hey.
that specific example of a swindle could work because just start doing your squats every day and then thank me later in about a month.
Ooh.
And then there you go.
Booty on fleek.
Guys, fitness section.
And actually, I'm gonna tell a little story. It's a little awkward. There was this one guy who was really religious, right? And I'm religious, but I don't really know every part of the Bible. But he knew every part of the Bible. So my mom got me this Bible for Dummies book, and so she was like, "You need to know everything. So just in case you talk to him, you know what you're talking about." So yeah, that's a swindle. And I got him. So
Amazon is what you need. You just need a book for dummies.
it works.
There you go. You're welcome.
And the last one, social media. It's booming right now. DM, slide in the DMs, or
Just slide.
slide just like that right into the DMs, or a favorite of a tweet or so.
Yeah, subtle favorite. Yeah.
Or like a few pictures, just a few. Don't go crazy.
They have to be recent pictures.
Recent
they can't
pictures.
be 28 weeks old, you know.
So yeah, that's what we have for you, Faith. Hopefully these work.
Good luck. Let us know how it goes.
Thank you so much, Faith, for tweeting, and we certainly hope we could help. Keep tweeting at us at KUE News all of your questions, and who knows, maybe next week your question might be picked. But stay tuned. If you need plans for Easter weekend, TJ and Rosie have the tea.
And welcome back. I'm TJ Blake,
And I'm Rosie Pike.
and there's a lot going on for the Easter weekend here in Lawrence. Something I'm really, really excited about, coming up in Kansas City actually, just a little bit away, enough for a car drive away, is Milky Chance is going to be coming next week.
See, I didn't know in advance. I assumed it sold out by now.
Yeah, no, there's still tickets available.
You've got
You can
them?
go get- Yeah, well, I don't have them
Going
yet,
away.
but
I'm going to miss it.
you're going to be away? Oh, bummer.
So
But,
sad.
Yeah, that's coming up on Tuesday, and that's at the Arvis Bank Arena. And so that's going to be at there at 8 p.m. And of course, he is best known for his song "Stolen Dance." But do you know any of his other songs?
I know a few of his others, but that was the one that I think he's only released one single.
Yeah,
They're
that's
just kind of
one
on the
that's
internet floating around.
kind of super popular one.
Yeah.
But also here in Lawrence, coming up on Monday, Yellow Card's going to be here.
Oh, yellow card.
But like throwback to grade school.
Serious.
So that's going to be here, 7 p.m. on Monday. And those tickets are a little bit more expensive. If you buy them at the door, they're only $2 more, but $24 at the door.
Like 24 is quite a lot.
Yeah.
They're quite an old band.
Yeah, pretty old. I feel like the Granada kind of relies on like people wanting to go to stuff that they had back in their childhood.
Yeah,
Like,
it's very true. $24 to jam out to Ocean Avenue.
I would do that. That was always my childhood dream. So, but if you don't want something that's a childhood dream, you can go to Ash Jams, and that will be on Saturday night. And it's the classiest of events.
Of course.
This week it's actually going to be all black everything. So put on your black tie, your black suit jacket, your black shirt.
Okay.
Come ready to kill.
I mean, it wasn't a childhood dream of mine, so.
Well,
That's
yeah.
like, yeah.
But that's Saturday, 9 p.m. At the Granada as well. So
Okay.
if you'd like to do that, it's always fun too.
That should be fun. But if you have family visiting this weekend and you don't actually want to take your mum and your grandma to Ash Jams, there's plenty more to do with them. So the Lawrence Indoor Aquatic Centre is hosting its annual pool-wide egg hunt. And they're going to have lots of crafts and maybe even a visit from the Easter Bunny himself.
So do you go like into the pool, like into
I
the
think
water?
you do. I think there's eggs around the pool and you have to go and hunt them down, so that sounds fun.
That's interesting.
And then another egg hunt that's going to be taking place in Lawrence is going to be in South Park. And there'll be kind of generic
Just kinda
eggs
egg hunt,
everywhere,
yeah.
child friendly. That sounds really fun. And all the details for that are online if you just search South Park egg hunt. Now in terms of brunch, the Oriad and the Eldridge are going to be battling it out, both of which are going to have another visit from a certain bunny. The events are both going to cost $29.95. So it's clearly they're trying to level the playing field a bit.
Like exactly
Yeah.
the same then.
Keep good relations there between them. And they're going to both begin at 10 a.m., I think, till 4 p.m. So if you want to take the family down to that, that should be really fun.
Which one would you choose in that?
I don't know, I'm torn. I still haven't been to the Eldridge, so it's probably a good excuse to go.
The Eldridge is great. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I would choose in a heartbeat. So
Okay.
definitely something
Not
to
that we're
try.
biased here at KUE News,
No,
I'm sure
not at
both
all.
would be great.
But yeah, so there's also some stuff going on campus too. If you are staying this weekend and want to go to something tonight, Lacey Green is actually going to be here Lacey is famous for her YouTube account, which is called Sex Plus, in which she discusses like taboo topics. But she's coming to KU specifically because this year sexual assault and rape culture have been extremely hot topics. So she's coming to talk about that. And that's going to be in the ballroom tonight at 6 o'clock. And she's also starting to gain some steam, starting to become a little bit more famous because she just started her MTV show, and it's called Braless.
Oh, that's huge. Cool.
Yeah.
It's also Sexual Awareness Month here at KU, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that kind of coincides with that, which should be good.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching KU News this week. That's all we have for you. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and tune in next Friday again at 3 o'clock. And have an awesome Easter weekend.